to the festival. Welcome to the Festival of Storytellers.
I can't tell you how excited I am to be on right now. It's been a couple of weeks of excitement getting prepared, and I've done a lot of things in my life, but this has got to be close to the top.
Thank you, and Reader's Magnet, and thank you, John, for putting this forth and taking the chance on us authors in presenting this out to the world.
I've enjoyed this immensely, Joanne.
Ellie, so have I. Thank you for who you are, and thank you, Reader's Magnet. You all are beautiful, and you've worked so very hard, and we are blessed.
We are.
I thank everybody that's involved with this process, because we know writers need readers and writers need publishers. We thank Reader's Magnet and everybody that's involved. I love Reader's Magnet. They say, we share your stories with the world.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Festival of Storytellers. This is the second day of this fun-filled event, and I am your host, Nelsie, and right now we have a new face right now, Leah. This is my new partner. How are you feeling?
Hi everyone, so my name is Leah, and yes, I will be the new partner of Nelsie, and I'm very glad to be here with you, Nelsie, and I'm very excited to have this session today, because it's actually our 13th day of our story of the Festival of Storytellers. Yeah.
So, this is actually your first time being an MC in
That's absolutely correct, because I've been to interviewing authors, but yeah, it's actually a new feeling, but I like it somehow because it's very exciting to also introduce with some of our authors tackling about this book, and this is actually one of the reasons why I am very glad to be part of this journey.
As I am also one of the three interviewers that you are. So, about our authors there now, how are you feeling about the Festival of Storytellers?
Yeah, for me, I'm actually happy for them, because I know that this is going to be a new platform for them to start introducing their creation, especially letting people know who they are as an author, and of course what exactly the book is all about. So I know that we're very lucky to also have this platform for authors to really help them out towards reaching their goals in author. And I know that this is also one of the things that we should be proud of, right?
Yes, of course. Very proud of. Do you have any authors that you're looking forward to?
Well, I've actually, I think for me, I love all the authors we have here with Reader's Magnet, but I'm really looking forward on the upcoming session with this new member of our family, which is Roger McDonald. So yeah, I know that he will be the next author that we'll be tackling about. So yeah, I'm very excited to know that.
Of course. So hopefully all the audience right now are also really excited to know more about our authors and all of our other interviews later, and also our pre-recorded sessions. So please still watch it. So
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah, what about you, Nelsie? How was the experience being in this journey, helping authors, especially tackling, uncovering something, what's the inspiration behind their books? It's very overwhelming, especially knowing that we are really the person who's also having that bridge for them to, it's very happy, right? How do you feel about it?
I'm actually really glad to know more about the authors and help them connect to the readers or the audience they want to go through, because some authors are really good at writing, but they're really they're having a hard time like connecting to the audience, marketing themselves, and
Right.
maybe there's a lot of others that are introverts. They say that
Sure.
they're hard to express their feelings. So I think it actually really feels so good that we can help those authors to like connect their readers and let those readers see their work and be inspired to all of that. Actually,
I would totally agree that now.
yeah,
Especially to those authors who's really not into,
yes,
let's say not into speaking,
uh-huh,
but still pushing themselves to
yes,
really share their story,
yes,
to really share their creation through writing. And it's also like an inspiration to also someone who's also experiencing the same
yes,
thing,
actually,
because after all, it's really not just about writing, but it's also about expressing themselves,
inspiring people.
of course.
Yes, because a lot of others are actually also inspired by other people, their friends, their family, or anyone that they live through the environment that they're
100%.
living. Because sometimes I did like quite an interview, like like you, with a pre-interviews on the season before the start of the Festival of Storytellers, and some of the authors had inspiration like their childhood years or the childhood friends or something happened to them suddenly, or maybe an inspiration that they saw on the streets, like something like that. So also they can also inspire in like people that maybe want to become an author, or people who just want to be inspired.
Right.
Right. So the Festival of Storytellers is actually one way for the authors and also readers and audience to be connected and know more about that.
True. I would totally agree. And you know what? It's not just about them sharing their stories, but this is actually another way for them to also, have the opportunity to also interact with their viewers, with other authors, right? So that because after all, experience is really such a good help for them to be able to also, express themselves thoroughly, and of course get the inspiration behind the other people. So yeah, this is really something that would helpful. You know what? This whole journey of the Festival Storytellers, Nelsie, I must say that it also provided the inspiration to
Yes.
why not maybe we might not know, right? We
Maybe
can
we
write
can write
a book.
somehow.
The authors.
Yes. I mean, a lot of authors started writing about their childhood stories, like
True.
how being a kid, or like how naughty they were as a kid, or how good they were as a
Right.
kid. 'Cause as me, I'm not sure if my story as a child this will be a good inspiration. It might be a bad inspiration for the kids. So maybe I'll try to find something else.
Right, I would totally agree. It's again, as what I've mentioned earlier, another way of expressing themselves by their experiences, especially their book is not just about sharing something like for the people to know, but it's also advocating for a specific cause and agenda. Like raising some awareness, for example, because it's not just about love story, it's not
Yeah,
just about
of course.
love. I mean, there's a lot of things that we can really tackle about.
Actually, just like the last when I have my partner Mia here right now, here last time we were actually talking about the authors who has live interviews at that time are talking about like bullying,
Right.
like kids who have special needs, and people who have special needs also
Mhm.
how to deal with them, how to inspire them, how to be patient with them, and just try to deal with them, work with them, and also like one of the inspiration was also like how to take care of your family, something like that.
Right.
How to inspire a lot of people. Mostly, a lot of authors actually write those kind of things
Mhm.
about God, how to not give up, even though with all trials and hardships that we've been through. Because a lot of authors actually also have this kind of experience that can be related to a lot of people right now who cannot express their feelings through writing, or
Exactly.
even throughout words. So yeah, this is actually a really really good way of them to know, like, hear or to read.
Yes, of course, I would totally agree with that, Nelsie, and especially that it's not just about telling the experiences, but again, as what Nelsie mentioned earlier, everyone, that it's also about guidance, to also help you out. I mean, sharing their experiences to also having that guidance to the people who can read your book, who might read the book. So this is another way of them helping to those people, to those person who's also into that same situation, right? Talking about their childhood experience, especially Like, let's say, for example, for our ambassador's book, which is Ellie.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
it's about, caregiving,
Yes.
about hospice care. So, yeah, I know there's really a lot of
Care.
good platforms, right, that they can really, help people, not just about writing, about sharing the experiences. And again, there's a lot of topics that can be tackled. There's a lot of topics that can be shared, that can be discussed, that would really provide a big help to those audiences out there.
To
Right.
everyone, like
To everyone.
kids at heart, all people
For
with
all generations. Right.
kids. There's a lot of like kid books, coloring books, a lot of things that parents can use to let their kids learn a lot of things and spark. There's a lot of comedy books also. Actually.
Right.
So how about you, Leah? Do you have any genre of books that you're actually leaning into that you usually like?
Right.
Or
I
look
like that
forward?
question. I like that question, Elsie. Well, for me, what I wanted to have, like, really, I mean, I'm really interested with books that are into like mystery thriller, like something that would really crave for, let's say, justice.
Yeah.
There's really a deep story behind that. For some reason, I'm also into horror movies. I mean,
Yes.
horror movies, like horror stories. Yeah, I mean, it's very exciting, the thrilling part. Like,
Yeah.
oh, we wanted to know more. We wanted to know more about the story. Right. What about you? What's your favorite genre?
Actually, we're actually the same. Actually, I really like to read those kind of thriller and mystery, especially like solving cases, something like that. Because actually, while reading those kind of books, you want to solve it, like find the key.
Yeah, it's like putting yourself into the story, right?
Like it seems like you're the main character. Like, wait, no, that's not right. Like while you're reading the story, you get too immersed, and sometimes you get mad. Like that's not what he did. Like when you're reading it, there's scenarios that you can see,
things that unexpected.
especially sometimes when you already know like the answers, and when the main character doesn't, so dumbfounded that they don't even know like what's happening, and you're like, this.
And then you're surprised because there's a twist. It's not what you have expected, right?
That's also part of it. That's why it's actually more exciting. Actually, romance is actually really good. Yeah, but for
especially us Asians,
a lot of Asians, I like to like drama with a lot of like
dramas, right?
A lot of romance with Mexican.
Sure.
That's the thing.
Yeah, families, about love. I mean, it's very interesting, right? I mean, I can also say, right, that these authors we have, especially, I mean, not just authors we have here with the Festival of Storytellers, but all the authors we have here with Reader's Magnet has like really a lot of things that can be expressed, through their creativity. And because after all, it's really the knowledge that carries everything. I mean, especially for their success, right? I mean, sharing their story. Well, I mean, it's really such a good thing to really help out someone.
Yeah.
To
like share also like their lives, like who they are, what they're doing, like what they're not writing.
Right. So yes, I think that this is actually one of the reasons why our viewers, we actually have viewers, hey, out there. So just keep watching, and we also wanted to let you know that there will be another author of the hour, so it will be
there will be after this we will be having a pre-recording session for Mr. Roger McDonald.
Wow.
And then also along after that there will be also a speed networking. Speed networking is actually one way for you to connect with other authors, authors, readers, or like enthusiasts that has the same type as you.
Wow, that's exciting.
So stay tuned, and we'll be staying here actually.
Yes, we will be with you, everyone. So yes, stay tuned, everyone, and be excited to know more about our authors, what their book is all about, and of course, what inspires them to write this book.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned, everyone.